It just sucks that it's 2 nights, man. I never liked the 2 night pay-per-view.
No, I never did the 2 nights. To me, it was a little too much. You know.
It's more than a little too much. It's a lot too much. Like it was hard enough for me to watch one night of WrestleMania with my schedule. Now you want me to do it twice?
Hmm.
Like, although I to be fair, WWE's premium events are a lot more tolerable. They've made some changes. They're not as long, fewer
Yeah.
matches, but better matches. AEW, for the love of all that
Oh
is
no.
good, like, stop putting on 6 hour pay-per-views. And no, that's
I
not
fell
me
asleep
being
against Revolution, whatever it was called. I fell asleep halfway through.
I've
Woke up and it's
fallen
still
as
on.
yeah, I have fallen asleep, which is why I stopped buying AEW pay-per-views.
Yeah.
The last three that I watched, I either fell asleep or turned it off to watch the next day because I knew I was gonna fall asleep.
Yeah.
I found myself not paying attention because it's too damn long. But actually, I
Hmm.
don't think you've heard this story. And I checked. Apparently, they're at least not in my area. They're not doing it anymore. For a while there, AEW was putting their pay-per-views in AMC theaters, and
Oh, cool.
it was only $25. Well, no, it sounds cool,
Hmm.
but it was the Double or Nothing where Wardlow finally got even with MJF.
Okay, okay, I remember
So it was
that one.
that one. So I thought I was making out like a bandit because like the pay per view's
Yeah.
$50. I only paid 25, and I
Yeah.
get popcorn and refreshments.
Can't beat it.
Except then I realized about halfway through the show, shit, I can't pause this. I have to stay.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, oh, this was a mistake because I was ready to leave at hour three. It was on for another 2.5 hours.
It's rough.
AEW's pay per views are rough, man. And it's obvious, like, Tony Khan is booking for Tony Khan, and it's obvious because Tony Khan has
Hmm.
clinical freaking ADHD, but the kind where, like, you can hyper focus on the thing you love. He's like, I legitimately want
Yeah.
to watch wrestling for 7 hours. It's like, Tony,
Now everybody else does. We want to
hardly
go
any,
home.
hardly anybody else
Yeah.
does.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sure there are some people out there that love it, but, and here's the thing,
Hmm.
you can do a 5 hour pay per view if it's incredibly awesome. But when you have a
Hmm.
5.5 hour pay per view where most of the matches are mediocre at best,
Yeah.
like, I'm sorry, it's boring.
Look at Takeover. Like the takeovers used to be so good. It was like what, an hour, maybe hour and a
I
half or
think they
something
were
like
two.
that.
I think they
Two
were
two
like two
hours.
hours,
Yeah.
maybe like
Okay.
an hour 45 minutes. But yeah,
Yeah.
well, and then
Huh.
like not eight. WWE's past few pay per views have been right at about three, and
Yeah.
that's
Pretty
about
much.
perfect. 3 to 4
Hmm.
hours. Well, 3 hours is almost perfect if it's a really good pay per view. 3 to 4 hours, because I know some of WWE's older pay per views were closer to the 4 hour mark, but they were
Uh-huh.
amazing. So, and then you got WrestleMania where they're like 2 nights,
And book everybody.
book everybody. No, no, it's not like it's not like AEW where there's like, oh crap, we forgot to book this person from Ring of Honor. Throw him in a battle royal. We've got two on the card. So what?